Hi guys, it is Monday today. I can't remember the date, 24th of February. I just came back from work. I haven't got my day off this week because we've got somebody off. But today actually went quite nicely. So I'm home now, which is 2:30, which is great. I'm happy to have a half day on my day off, but still, never mind. I've got a really exciting thing to do today. Open my parcel with my books. I've been ordering so many books lately, it's a little bit ridiculous. But, do you know what? I'm happy about that. So let's open it. I think I'll need to film a separate book haul for January and February, which I might do. Yes! Oh, yes! More books! Right. I don't like how they put them all together. I hope they're not damaged or anything. That'll be the end of the world if they were damn. Ooh. So, we've got the book that I've been, for whatever reason, craving to read is this one, Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I really don't know why, but I've wanted to read adult fantasy with like a well-developed world, like almost like an epic fantasy. I think I have no idea why. I'm not really a huge fantasy reader anymore, really. So this is a little bit unusual for me, but I'm so excited for it. It's a lot smaller than I thought. It's under 400 pages. But you know what? Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. It looks so much better in real life than I thought it would. So I'm really happy about that. Do you know, I think I'm gonna start this one tonight. I don't know a lot about it. In this story, I believe we follow a 6-year-old boy who is the son of a king or a prince, and he's now being trained to be an assassin. That's why it's called Assassin's Apprentice. So he learns a lot of different things, I think, like poisons and whatever, and there's some cool magic apparently. So I'm really excited to dive into it. I don't know much else about this book, so I can't tell you much about it. But I think, honestly, this is going to be the book that I'm going to be starting today. I'm still kind of reading Harry Potter. Not kind of. I was reading Harry Potter. I was getting closer to halfway through. But I think I'll have to put that one down and start this one because, like I said, I've been craving this one so bad. So now I finally have this one. And hopefully I'll just join all of the people who like this book, so I'm really excited for this one. And I've got 2 more. As you probably, if you watched my vlogs or anything, you'd know that this month I read 2 books by Japanese authors, so I'm really into it at the moment. So I've got 2 more books by different Japanese authors that I'm really excited about. The first one is The Guest Cat by Takashi Hirade. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hirade. Really sorry about that. It is a tiny little book. It's like what, 130-40 pages. Chapters are tiny, some of it. Well, they were at the end. But yeah, they are actually quite tiny. So I'm not too sure what this one is about. Honestly, it is a tiny little book. Isn't that weird also? I find the UK books, like this tiny little thing costs £9 for a paperback book, and books that are much bigger in size, paperbacks, would cost £9 as well, depending on what it is. Sometimes even cheaper. So I don't understand this like pricing. Shouldn't it be a little bit cheaper considering it's so thin? Never mind. Anyway, a couple in their 30s live in a small rented cottage in a quiet part of Tokyo. They work at home as freelance writers. They no longer have very much to say to one another. One day a cat invites itself into their small kitchen. She's a beautiful creature. She leaves, but the next day comes again and then again and again. New small joys accompany the cat. The days have more light and colour. Life suddenly seems to have more promise for the husband and wife. They go walking together, talk and share stories of the cat and its little ways, play in the nearby garden. But then something happens that will change everything again. The Guest Cat is an exceptionally moving and beautiful novel about the nature of life and the way it feels to live it. The book won Japan's Kiyama Shohei Literary Award and was a bestseller in France and America. Wow, that sounds really cool. I'm really excited to read this one. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I'm really excited. And then we also have this one, which is If Cats Disappeared from the World by Genki Kawamura. Beautiful cover again with a cat. This one is slightly thicker. This one is under 200 pages and the font is quite big actually. So these books won't take me a long time to read at all, but I just wanted all of the Japanese literature that is out there, especially about cats, to just grab it and read it. So got this one as well. Let's read this one. This young man's days are numbered, estranged, I don't know that word, from his family, living alone with just his cat Cabbage for company. He is unprepared for the doctor's diagnosis that he has only months to live. But before he can set about tackling his bucket list, the devil appears with a special offer. In exchange for making one thing in the world disappear, he can have one extra day of life. And so begins a very bizarre week. Because how do you decide what makes life worth living? How do you separate out what you can do without from what you... How do you separate out what you can do without from what you hold dear? In dealing with the devil, our narrator will take himself and his beloved cat to the brink. If Cats Disappeared from the World is a beautifully moving tale of loss and reconciliation, of one man's journey to discover what really matters in modern life. So this one might break my heart. I feel like it might, but you know what? I want it to be broken by a book. I'm so ready for it. So yeah, I've got these two lovely Japanese books about cats. I'm really, really excited. I've got to write them down on my TBR list, add them to my TBR box. And this one, oh my god, I'm so looking forward to it. For now, my plan is to maybe have some food, then might start reading straight away, to be honest. I also need to edit my vlog, which ideally I need to try and do it before my husband comes back home, because he'll be using the computer and I'm using his computer because my laptop is not powerful enough to edit the videos. So I'd better do that, and then I'll have to do my piano as well at some point, potentially clean the bathroom. Ideally I need to clean the bathroom. I hate cleaning, but still. And then I'll be reading, hopefully. I'm so excited. I do think I'm gonna start reading this one. It does mean putting down Harry Potter, but like I said, this one is a lot smaller than I thought. So hopefully it won't take me too long to read, and then I could carry on with Harry Potter. And then if I like this one a lot, I'll just get a second one at some point, I suppose. So yeah, looking forward to this one a lot. And yeah, I'll update you at some point later or tomorrow, whenever I've got anything else to say to you. Hi guys, it is Tuesday today, and last night I started Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I didn't get far. I literally read one chapter. I want to say one page. I've read one chapter, which is like 17 pages, and I was pretty tired yesterday whilst reading it, but I also found it quite difficult to get into it somehow. I know it's only the first page, and I'm assuming this first page I know it's just only the first chapter, but it feels like it was the beginning of everything, and so maybe from chapter 2 it's going to go into like more, how do I describe it, like present day narration, yeah, because in the first one it felt like he was reflecting back to his past, and I wasn't quite a fan of that, because I thought it was going to be from like a perspective for 6-year-old boy, which would have been better, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of thoughts on this book so far. All I can say is that I'm still looking forward to reading it tonight. I need to practice my piano for a little bit tonight. Then I'm gonna have a nice bath. I haven't had a bath in a long time, and I bought something that I'm really excited to try, a specific bath soak. If I like it, I'll tell you, but it smells divine. Really like the smell of it so far. I mean, I've not ever used it, but still. And then I'm gonna be reading the book. So yeah, still in the mood for this one. I'm gonna give it a go, and hopefully by the time I finish I won't be too tired again, because it's been the second day in a row that I've been starting work at 6 in the morning, And today I finished work at like 5:20, so I had over a 11-hour shift without any lunch breaks, so that was fun. Tomorrow is probably going to be exactly the same, to be honest, so I did know this week is going to be quite tricky and busy and whatever, but I'd like to read as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the book a lot, and it smells so good. It was apparently published in 1995, and I didn't know that, and I'm even more excited now because I think I am more interested sometimes in books that were published way back, like before 2000s, because I think they've got different atmosphere to them, and I do want to read more of those. So yeah, I'll catch up with you at some point. Probably not tomorrow because I don't think I'll make much progress and probably won't have a lot to talk to you about anyway, apart from maybe my bath soak. But that's not that exciting for you, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, maybe Thursday I'll update you or whatever. Bye. Hi guys, it is Wednesday today. It is the evening already, 6:20. I was quite late from going back from work. I'm just here to tell you that I didn't read anything, and I'm not going to be reading anything tonight because I've got plans for the evening. But the thing that I wanted to say is I tried that bath soak, and oh my god, it smells amazing. It's this thing, Moonlit Skies and White Cashmere. As you can see, calming bath soak. I did use quite a bit by accident. I think next time I'll use a little bit less than that. But oh my god, the smell was so good. And it was a very relaxing bath as well. Oh, I love it so much. The smell is great. So yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to be buying a lot more of those. I was also listening to an album by Radiohead. What's it called? Moon Shaped Pool, I think. I liked a few songs from there, like maybe 4. They're not like the best songs ever, but they were alright, I think. And the combination of that music with this was super relaxing. I was so relaxed after having that bath, so it was amazing. I'm gonna have it again. And that album as well, just for like relaxation, was the best thing I could have listened yesterday, considering I haven't had a bath for a week or more than a week. I did really enjoy it. Sorry if you're not interested to hear about my bath. I don't think I will update you tomorrow with anything because, like I said, I'm not going to be reading anything tonight. And most likely tomorrow I'm going to have another 11-hour day, which is bloody annoying. But never mind. I hate Thursdays at work. I just hate them a lot. And Fridays actually. But never mind. So yeah, that's everything that I wanted to tell you. I need to practice my piano for a little bit before I actually go. So I'll speak to you at some point. Bye. Hi guys, today's Thursday. I didn't have my half day as I normally would, just because I think I mentioned it before, somebody's off, so I had to work from 6 till 5:30. Luckily I did have my lunch break, so I'm pleased about that. But also, I didn't read anything yesterday like I expected, to be honest, because what was I doing yesterday? Oh yeah, I had plans yesterday and I didn't read anything. I don't think I'll be reading anything tonight because today mine and my husband's anniversary, so we are planning to have some dinner and watch an episode of Stranger Things, and then I'm gonna have a bath with the same stuff that I had last time, and maybe listen to another Radiohead album that'll be like their remix of their first album. So that could be interesting. I might change my mind and listen to something else. We'll have to see. But yeah, but also the reason why I'm here is that my lovely husband got me a lovely present, which is a book from my wish list. And that is The Girl Who Reads on the Metro by Christine Ferret. I can't even see what letter it is. Fleury? I'm not sure. I saw it in a, like, Waterstones sometimes send me emails of books, different books, like what books are coming out and like other stuff like that. And this one was on the list, so it just sounded really interesting to me. And I've wanted it, so I added it to my wish list. And he saw the wish list and got me this book for our anniversary. It's our 3rd anniversary, so pleased about that. But it's a hardcover book, and like the details is lovely. And on the end paper, there's this tiny little cute thing. The font is quite big, the chapters are quite small, and this book is really tiny actually. How big is it? It's like under 200 pages, I think. Just under 200 pages. So it won't take me a long time to read at all. And again, it is a book about books, I suppose, because the title would suggest that, wouldn't it? The girl who reads on the metro. So I'll read you what this book is about. Have you heard of the principle of releasing books into the wild? When Juliet takes the metro to her loathed office job each morning, her only escape is in books. She avidly reads on her journey and imagines what her fellow commuters' choices might say about them. But when one day she decides to alight the train a few stops early and meets Solomon, the mysterious owner of the most enchanting bookshop Juliet has ever seen, her world will never be the same again. For Solomon also believes in the power of books to change the course of a life, entrusting his pashers with the task of presenting the perfect book to the person who needs it most, and he thinks Juliet is up for the job. And so, leaving her old life behind, Juliet will discover the true power a book can have. And there's like a tiny Eiffel Tower at the end as well, which is quite actually nice. The book itself is red, which for some reason I did not expect, and I love hardcover books. So I'm really excited to read this one. There might be a little bit of a love story, but I love books about bookshops. So looking forward to it. And also on the back it says, the French phenomenon ready to charm book lovers everywhere. And there are a couple of quotes on the back from different places. First one says, an enchanting story made of literary references that would convince anyone to become a reader. And then another one, that one was by Advantages. Another one is a beautiful tale, wonderfully crazy, for anyone who likes to end a book with a smile on their face. So looking forward to reading this one. So it's officially added to my TBR as well, and yeah, I'm really excited. I'm also can't wait for G to upload challenges for the Owls Readathon. I cannot wait. I've got so many nice books to read, and some of them hopefully will fit the challenges. So yeah, speaking of my reading updates, like I said, I've not read anything, so I still am on chapter 1 from Assassin's Apprentice, not even touched Harry Potter. This week has been just work. I've already done 40 hours this week, and I've got 2 more days to go, 2 long days to go. So don't think I'll be reading anything tonight, unless I feel after my bath I feel like I want to read. It'll be probably this one. So yeah, really happy with my book. I think a book is the best thing that, like, a book is the best present for me anyway. And there are only 2 officially books that are left on my wish list, and the other 2 I'm not sure about. So for now, I've almost got all the books that I want so far. Obviously it will carry on going, the list, at some point, but for now I've got a few books. But I'm really happy about this one as well, so yay. Really looking forward to reading this one at some point. Oh, love it. Anyways, I'll catch up with you at some point later. Bye. Hi guys, it is Saturday today and I'm on my lunch break. I've not read anything this week apart from that one chapter from Assassin's Apprentice. I tried to read it yesterday, couldn't get into it. Tried to read Harry Potter, couldn't get into it. So I think, to be honest, I'm gonna put aside Assassin's Apprentice because I've read only one chapter and that kind of didn't give me enough of interest to like keep going. I will obviously read it at some point, but for now I think my mood has gone, because I think I chose maybe the wrong week to read that book because I've been so tired, and it must have been not the best choice of the timing. But watching all of the like TBR videos and things, I made myself a TBR yesterday. I kind of was thinking, should I film it? Should I not? Then decided not to, because I don't know if I'm going to stick to it, but I'm still going to show you the books that I have chosen. Well, not me. I pulled them out randomly from my TBR box without actually choosing anything, so I just pulled 5 of them out of the box. And yeah, so no order. Well, I'll show you in the order that I pull them out from the shelves. No, from the TBR box. So I think the TBR is around 30 at the moment. I think maybe less. I didn't count for a while. But I've pulled out 5 books for the month of March. I'm still obviously currently reading Harry Potter. I would be hoping to finish that one in March. But yeah, I thought it could be quite fun to have a TBR, because sometimes I love having a bigger TBR that I can choose books from. But then all of a sudden I thought, what I want to do, I do like watching TBR videos and things like that, especially when it's like randomly pulled out, so that you don't have a choice. You just read whatever there is, whatever like you pull out and things like that. So I thought I'd pull out 5 books out of those and read them, but I think one of them would be allowed to go back on the shelf, because my goal is like to try and read a book a week, and so 5 books, 4 weeks in a month roughly. So one of them would be allowed to go back to the shelf. It's just a matter of which one is going to be back on my shelves. We'll find out. The first one that I've pulled out is Nocturna by Maya Motain. This was one of the Fairy Lit books. Like, this one is out of the ones that I'm really unsure about. So if I don't enjoy this one, I'll just DNF it without any guilt or anything. I don't know a lot about this book, and I'm not really interested to read the blurb of this, but I know it's got something to do obviously with magic, since it is a YA fantasy, and royalty. That's pretty much all I know. There's some prince involved, and that's all I remember. So it's kind of a pretty book, but I don't, like I said, I don't have high hopes for it, so if I don't like it, I'll DNF it. Next one I pulled out is Recursion by Blake Crouch, which is an adult science fiction novel. I believe this one is about, in this book, memories. I think you start losing memories or something. No, they could be modified, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, so somebody's, I think, been changing people's memories. I don't know clearly a lot about this book, but I bought it a few months ago and I'm excited for it, and so glad it came out this month. Then we've got Bone China by Laura Purcell. I was not quite ready for this book yet, so I was going to wait a little bit longer, but I pulled it out, and it is a historical fiction. The same author as the Silent Companions and The Corsets, so that's her 3rd novel, and I've got this book signed. But I'm excited. It shouldn't really be too difficult, and hopefully I will enjoy this book. So this is on the list for March as well. Then we've got another historical fiction, The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. This one I believe is set in World War II, and I believe it kind of is like a love story between the tattooist and a girl who he put a tattoo on, and obviously some historical aspects as well. I'm excited for this one, so I'm glad this one came out from my TBR box this month. And the last one, I've been excited for this one for a while now, and I'm glad it came out from my TBR box this month. That is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas, which is the 2nd book in I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure you know. I've been really excited to read this one. I wanted to read it in March anyway, so I'm really happy that this one is the choice for March as well. It is a really big book, and the font is quite small. It's like over 600 pages. which will probably take me a while unless I just really, really love it and just binge read it or something. I don't know, but we'll have to see. So yeah, we'll see at the end of the month which one I won't read. Sorry, my cat is just staring at me and I'm not sure why. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, by the end of the month of March, we'll see which book will have to come back to the shelves to be back on my TBR. But that's what my TBR for March looks like. It's a little bit blue, more on the blue side, isn't it? It's a bit weird, but why not, I suppose. So yeah, I might change my mind completely and not read anything. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be reading anything tonight or tomorrow. Probably tonight I'll be tired again. So whenever I have anything to tell you, I will pop back in and tell you. Bye. Hi guys, I hope you can hear me well enough. It is still Saturday, 7:45 in the evening. And I know I said that this book is going to be for my March TBR, right? But I started reading A Court of Mist and Fury. I literally started, I don't know, half an hour ago, maybe less than that, I don't know. But I'm only on page 16, so I've not gone far into the book. But my plan was to actually just sort of read a page or something and just do something else. I don't know why a page, just because to sort of get the feeling of the book. But I kind of got sucked in. I don't know if I'm enjoying it so far. Not much is happening. I'm so tired, like I could go to bed right now. But stupidly, at moments when I'm too tired, I can't fall asleep. It's so weird. But yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd tell you that I started reading this one. And we'll see how much I'll get read tonight and then tomorrow, and then I'll update you whenever. Hi guys, it is Sunday today, the last day of my vlog, so I'm here to basically close off the vlog. I've not read a hell of a lot this week, but I still think I somehow have enough content for a week vlog. I think mostly because I got a few books, and so quite happy with that. But this morning, I actually read a little bit. I read some of the Court of Mist and Fury, and I'm currently on chapter 7, page 69. And I don't have a lot of thoughts at the moment, but I do want to keep reading it. But I just haven't had the opportunity to pick it up since the morning because I've been doing other things. But it is interesting so far. I'm definitely going to be reading more from it tonight, but for now I'm gonna go and have my bath with Radiohead again and then settle in with this book because it really is interesting so far and I'm happy to be in this world. And in this book I'm really, really excited for a lot of things. I can't say a lot just in case I spoil the first book, but in this book I'm looking forward to things happening. And I think my favourite character from a whole lot is Rhysand. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's the most intriguing and the most interesting for me, at least. I don't think I like our main character, Feyre. She seems to always be so stubborn and a little bit like she never changes her mind about anything, even when it makes sense to change her mind about some things, if that makes sense. I don't think I like Tamlin as much either. I mean, he's alright, but there's nothing like special about him, I think. But Rhysand is my favourite character. He's the most intriguing one. He's definitely got his motives, his reasons to behave the way he does. And I'm really curious to find out what they are. And so I'm really looking forward to reading this book more and more. So yes, this is turning into my main read for the next week. I don't expect I'll finish it next week because I'm that far in. It's a 600-page book and the font is quite tiny. But I'm looking forward to it anyway. And just to sort of wrap things up, still obviously reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, but I think I'm going to sort of put it down for now, as I seem to do from time to time with books. I start one, then I pause, read something else, and then carry on with the one that I started before. So this one is the case with Harry Potter. I'm currently on page 286. I'm like in the middle of a chapter, I think. But that's because I started it when I was really, really tired and couldn't read it anymore. So, yeah. And like I said before, I think I'm putting aside the Assassin's Apprentice for now. Again, pausing it in order to read this one because I'm really excited for it and I really want to. And also in this one, I already know the characters, I kind of know the world, so I don't need to learn a lot of new different things, so it's kind of an easy option. And I feel like at work I was so tired and so busy that my brain just couldn't handle anything difficult. Getting into like an epic fantasy wasn't the best choice I could have made for this week. But A Court of Mist and Fury sounds great, and I'm really excited to continue tonight. And then next week is going to just be back to normal. So yeah. And today also I filmed and edited and uploaded my January to February book haul. I hope you enjoyed it if you watched it. That's why I still have my nicely done hair actually. I just fancy doing something a little bit different today. It's already like left over and I have some weirdly leftover lipstick, but never mind. So I'll have to edit that tomorrow. And then at some point I will also need to film a February wrap up and things. But I've been enjoying doing my weekly reading vlogs. They don't consist of a lot of reading, but oh well. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. As usual, let me know in the comments anything you want to tell me, anything you want to chat about. I'm always happy to hear from you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!